Hello, hello, hello. Welcome on in. How are we doing, y'all? Good to see ya. Happy Friday. I was just vibing along, dude. I'm just vibing along to the song. It's a banger. Every single time, it's a banger. How are we doing? Good to have y'all out here. Hi. Do me a solid. Oh, that's the wrong button. Why is my camera? Oh, wow, that's a cute face. Look at that. Wow, we're so cute today. Wow, I'm really cute right now. I'm also a ventriloquist. I'm very talented as a ventriloquist. Thank you so much for let me just do a little restart the video. There we go. Hi. Yes, yeah, let me just stand like that for the whole time. We're good. Nope, don't freeze again. Why would you freeze? Why would we freeze? No, we're not. Okay, we're not freezing. We're not frozen. Hey, Rofo, how we doing? Valen, what's up? Yelled envelope. Hello.
23 months. Woohoo. 1 month till 2 whole years as a YouTube member. Don't forget to like the stream, everyone.
I was just about to say, why did it freeze again?
Pleased to meet you.
Let me try unplugging and plugging back in.
Almost 60 stream. Let's go. Happy Friday.
It's dying. It's dead.
Pleased to meet you.
57 months here on Twitch as well. BR.
It's very unfortunate because I just updated my graphics driver yesterday. So I'm really hoping that's not goofing with things. I'm moving my camera slightly though. Maybe. And Blooded Ice with 57 months on the Twitch as well. Thank you so very much. And Distraught Potato, thank you for the 16 months. You ready for a whole month without Formula One? I know, I'm kind of sad. Why is it doing this? Oh, it might be a no camera day. One sec, let me unplug it from the computer.
Pleased to meet you.
fWhip. Can I just drop this off here, fWhip dig?
Pleased to meet you.
So close to
Dude, this is a really cute look for me.
Pleased to meet you.
Okay, it's here. We're alive. We're back. It's still there. Still there. Okay, it hasn't frozen again yet. We're good. We're chilling. It's not you all. It's me. It's my side freezing. 1 month without F1 makes you sad. I know. I've been enjoying the season so far. It's been interesting to watch as somebody who's newer to F1 with all the... I like the difference in all the regulations. I know a lot of people aren't happy with the new car regulations and all that in F1. Not that we're going to talk about it a ton, but it's kind of fun seeing people adapt to something new. Whatever the way is, new regulations and seeing who can adapt and do it the right way is always interesting. Prophet Slot, thank you for the 27 months kicking off the hype train. Yield Envelope with the 11 months. Country Bell with the 500 biddies.
Cheer 100 with
Thank you so much.
Hello, many greetings.
Violet Chewy with the gift sub. Thank you. Yeah, YouTube friends, be sure to click the like button as well. F1, Formula One. It's a race motorsport something or another. Cars go broom. They go real fast, like, around circuits. How's the week been? Interesting. It's been an interesting week. I was supposed to be doing a big collab yesterday with somebody, and it got pushed back by like 4 hours, so I was just kind of sitting here twiddling my thumbs. And then it and then it got canceled. So that was an interesting one. But apparently it's happening later today. We'll see. Schools aren't out for Easter or something, aren't they? No, I believe it's just spring break. US schools don't get Easter break unless it's like a Catholic or a Christian school, and then they'll just do their spring break around Easter to line up with it, but it's not traditionally a holiday that you get time off in the US. So I do know a lot of like other countries have today off though, which I was surprised to hear. That's funny. Dr. Pepper coconut is back. I don't think I've ever had that. Easter holidays are on, so yeah. Oh, interesting. Yeah, we get like a spring break holiday here, but so I don't know. But y'all are better in Europe about actually giving people time off. King Axel of Mordor, thank you for the 5 gift subs, dude. I appreciate you. When will we have a new episode? Next week is the plan. There was a short that went live yesterday, a little cheeky little short that is blowing the heck up.
Happy Friday, BR.
Thank you, Burb. I appreciate you. I'll show y'all a funny screenshot. That short that went live yesterday is just absurdly blowing up. Let me open up in a browser so I can show you. Here, look at this. Look at this. That's the viewership on the short right now. That nice little gray line right there. That little gray line at the bottom is the average range that my viewership hits in for short form content. We are way up there. It's just absolutely blew up. Hey, Brock, how we doing? Welcome on in.
Cha-ching!
So that's been cool to see. I'm just kind of celebrating that right now and just enjoying seeing the success on it. Yeah, I'm working with Wombat. Wombat's been editing some short form content for me, and that was our first project that went live. So huge shout out to Wombat. They absolutely killed it. And Baza, thank you so much for the 5 gift memberships on the YouTubes, my dude. I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yeah, Wombat did an awesome job. Subs, that it's got an almost 2,000 subscribers on it. Wombat is a demon in the editing software. He's very talented. No, he did an absolutely awesome job. Can you give me a membership? You can't get specific gift memberships on YouTube, but if you want a gift membership on YouTube, the way they're distributed out is the people at the highest watch time that are not members. So if you want a gift membership for freezies, you can hang around in the community and watch the live streams, and then you'll get a gift membership eventually. Wombat the Pokemon? No, Wombat the animal. I trained him how to use a keyboard. It's been going great. YouTube should introduce hype trains just for funsies. You act like YouTube's gonna do anything to make live streaming better here. Ugh, no. Live streaming is such an abandoned afterthought. So I'm still talking with the YouTube support rep that I have about why my live stream viewership is so low. I provided them with so much evidence for myself, 10 plus other content creators in the Minecraft space that have varying levels of viewership and live streams typically. I've now also provided a lot of the top just general gaming creators who live stream on YouTube, like the top, including ones that they are paying to be on YouTube. And then I've even went through and found esports events that are happening on a regular basis, and their viewership has dipped in the last few weeks, like astronomically. And then I've also now looked at like multiple tech creators and sent them who do live streams of like product views and sent YouTube lists of them showing that all of it's down. And so far, all that YouTube has told me is that I was actively being view botted for the last year and a half while live streaming on YouTube. That's their engineer investigated response to every single person on YouTube live streaming wise, viewership being down almost 80%. The response from YouTube is that the entirety of YouTube live streaming has been getting view botted.
Loving all the videos.
So it's super fun.
Party popper emoji.
Finally on the way home today. Baza, congratulations. Take it easy, my dude, and go keep resting up. You're doing great. Sounds like you're doing great on the recovery process. Happy to hear, my dude. Happy to hear it. I have a question. How can I not die in hardcore? Don't let your health hit 0. Duh. No, I'm kidding. I'm taking risks, so is it either I'm taking risks or I'm just bad? Most people die in hardcore Minecraft from lack of awareness. Try and be more aware of your situation around you. Is Twitch fine? Yeah, my Twitch viewership hasn't changed at all. If anything, it's went up. No, YouTube is pretty crappy for live streaming, to be honest. Why would someone other than a streamer view bot a stream? Because you can mess around with people and you can get streamers in trouble if you view bot them. Because if an actual streamer, say like I was view botting myself And then YouTube were like, hey, that's breaking terms and conditions. You're view botting. We're going to ban you. And then I could just be like, oh, no, somebody else was doing it. It wasn't me, I swear. YouTube's going to be like, that's no, bro. Like, we don't care. You're view botting. This is fake. We need to cut you out of here. So a lot of people, unfortunately, maliciously view bot. And please never do this. It is one of the worst things you can ever do. But people, sometimes maliciously view bot creators in order to get them in trouble and like get them banned. So sometimes you'll see like smaller Twitch creators randomly jump into the thousands of viewers and they're just like panicking over there because other people are view botting them, and it can actually make it so they get banned from Twitch. And Twitch usually is kind of like ban first, ask questions later. Can't you tell them to review it? Oh, bro, I've told them to review it many, many times, and they just keep telling me, nope, it's view bots. And I'm like, here's evidence it's not view bots, because view bots do not generate revenue. They don't watch ads. It's just a +1 on your viewership counter. And so I've also shown proof of being like, no, my impressions are down 80%, and my stream revenue off of advertisements is down almost 80% as well. So, like, if it's view bots, they wouldn't be generating ad revenue. So how is it that they are generating ad revenue, but it's a view bot? What is view bot? It's basically a fake viewer. It's a fake viewer that just makes my live stream viewership numbers, they would look higher, which is so YouTube's basically trying to say that there's nothing going on. Just gonna pause. Is this not gonna pop up? Is the notification not working for this one? If so, that's so sad. I don't think it's gonna... Boz, I think you broke it. I think you actually broke the... I think you actually just broke it. Let me see. Thank you for the 50 gift memberships on YouTube, dude. I really appreciate you. Thank you so very much. Yeah, big W's in the chat, hearts in the chat, all that stuff. Thank you so very much, dude. That's so kind of you. I really appreciate it. YouTube memberships. Gifted at least one membership. Why didn't that not work? Why did that not pop up? You just fully broke Streamlabs, dude. You just fully broke Streamlabs. Thank you so very much. I really do appreciate that. Thank you. I don't even have an option to replay it. It like just didn't even get sent to Streamlabs. Wait, let me see. Does this? Yeah, no, it'll pop up later. One day Streamlabs is just gonna pop up with a BAM! Thank you so much, dude. I really appreciate it. But we've been yapping for a bit. We gotta get in game because we got a lot of work to do today. So click the like button. The view bot did it. Exactly. The view bot broke everything. I gotta go put some rocks back. I've been starting in the mountain. The mountain is begun. Oh, dude, there's so many gaps in here that I've missed. Ooh, okay, so there's 2 light terracotta that I missed in here. I knew I was meant to throw these in. Boop, boop. And then there's another little gap I just saw right over here. Let me change this back into there. Ah, there it is. Ooh, another terracotta. Perfect. Yeah, if you got a gift membership or a gift sub or just want to do it anyways, you join the Discord. You can get access to the world downloads with a tier 1 membership, included gift memberships and all that cool stuff. So if you want to get access to world downloads and things, join the Discord. Hang out in the Discord. It's cool. Liz has just done a ton of work to make it even super cooler. The coolerest ever. So you enjoy the Discord and check all that cool stuff out. Where's your helmet? I forgot to put it back on. Thank you. Yeah, the last world download was a little while ago, but we'll get another one out probably somewhat soonish. I just want to make sure that I didn't miss any holes in here. What we're going to be working on today, though,
Pleased to
is
meet
not
you.
the mountain
Woken
itself.
at
I
5
lied to
a.m.
Twitch.
by Trottler but now can catch stream. Smiley face emoji.
Oh, I forgot these things. Yeah, I did. Oopsies. Belladonna, thank you so much for the 16 months. I'm sure they're going to be down for a nap here in a little while, and you're going to be like, well, I guess I'm awake now. But thank you so much. I appreciate you. What do you think of the sulfur update? I think it's a good start. I think the sulfur cube is a lot cooler than a lot of people were making out to be originally. It seems like Minecraft has done a pretty good job of making a feature that people are going to enjoy playing with for a while, which is cool. I'm just going to throw you there. And that's supposed to be an acacia, but we're never going to see that. That's just going to... no, I will do it. Lots of love from France. Welcome on in, dude. Yeah, I think the sulfur update is a good starting point. I think the new blocks are cool. I'm very excited for those. I think the general idea of the update is fun. I think a new cave biome is a very easy way for Minecraft to add new biomes to Minecraft without really like fully disrupting the overworld or needing people to like get new seeds. So I think cave biomes are a safe bet. I do like overworld stuff. I do think the, for lack of a better term, the bit of that marks where the cave biome is, you know, that thing that like sticks up in the air or up to the surface and is just there with a little water source in it with the sulfur blocks. It looks like a pimple. It kind of just doesn't really look the most appetizing, I would say. So I'm not a huge fan of that, but everything else is pretty cool so far.
Pleased to meet you.
You only gave 18 gifted in chat. I'm seeing 50. If I keep scrolling, I see all 50. Definitely broke it. Let me change my elytra. You're so right. It's pretty unfortunate. But oh, I could have got rockets too. Yeah, it's it looks a little gross. Okay, as much as I have all these blocks right here ready to go. Do you have anything? No, I already looked at you. This is pretty good trader if you're on like a challenge world. Podzol, black dye, green dye. Well, cactus because you don't need the green dye, but a little bit of red sand, a little bit of yellow dye. I know. I'll have to lurk for a bit. Hey, thank you so much for the support. I really, really do appreciate it. Hope you have a good one. Okay, so what we are working on today is this. This. It is time. We are going to try and build up this entire thing. For that, we need a lot of blocks. Let me clean up this list right here so we can see what we actually need. The grass blocks I don't need. Don't need. Nope, I need that. That was polished granite. Oopsies. Dirt we don't need. Green wool we don't need. Brown mushroom block we do. Grass blocks we don't. Cool. That's actually not that bad. So we're going to grab all these blocks and then we're going to get into building up the wall. And we're going to finish up the city wall. And if we get that done, we will start working on the pathway to go all the way over there. You don't seem to lag as much today as you usually do. Yeah, I brought the render distance down in game a little bit more and it seems to help a decent amount. But I've also been in the world for a bit today, so this area is pretty well loaded in. Any tips for building roads and paths for a village/town? Make them natural. Curve them around things. Oh, I forgot to change my file recording path. 1 second. Zoe. Un momento, sorry. Otherwise, Marcos is gonna yell at me that I forgot footage again, and then I'll be like, sorry, it's in there. I just put it in the wrong spot. Okay, now we're good. We got gonna be a giant gate between the towers. No gate, but we are going to have a bridge. I need terracotta too. I do. I need 1, 2, 3 stacks terracotta. Granite. We need just a few
Pleased
pieces.
to meet you.
Nope, that's not where I want to be. Cool, we'll do that. What was that? Stitch, thank you so much for the tier 1, my dude. And Frizia, thank you so very much for the 15 months. Appreciate you both. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so granite, done. Terracotta, done. Do I have any brick? That's a no. There's almost 0 brick in here. That's a problem. Okay, we're gonna get everything but brick for now that we can out of here, and then we will go and deal with getting brick, because we need to go get emeralds, because I don't have any. So we're gonna need to take some melons and stuff over to our farmers and see if we can just get some stuff from them. I need 49 of them. I'm gonna need 31 for that. I need 33 of thems. That'll be good. This slab, boom, 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 boom. Doritos are done. Cool Ranch, all good. You unenchanted your gear. I did not enchant my gear. My gear is fully enchanted. I changed the settings. Ooh. If you didn't know, there's this lovely thing in Minecraft called accessibility settings right here. And you can change all of the things, including your glint speed, your glint strength, even the darkness pulsing, the distortion effects, the notifications, all that stuff. So you can make your game more visually pleasing and less hard on your eyes. Minecraft enchants. I don't want to be Thanos. Bro can't take a joke. I mean, after your previous chat messages before the stream started, you might want to work on your jokes, buddy. You might want to work on material for a little bit longer, but like you'll get there. I believe in you. One day, it's possible. All right, there's a full stack of thems, and there's gonna be that. That'll take us to 72. That should be good. I do love how people, a lot of the times, will like say something, and then you get clap back at them a little, and they're like, "Oh my god, you can't take a joke." It's like, I don't know, man. I don't seem to be the problem here. Okay, we need a boop and a boop. Your membership broke here as well. Did it not? Wait, are none of them popping up? Is none of it popping up? Alert box, Streamlabs. Waza, what did you do? You add texture walls? You do gradients? I do a mix. I'm sorry, I'm waiting for it to go. Yeah, Baza, what did you do? If I do that,
Pleased to meet you.
yeah, there's Baza. You can just imagine your name's up there.
Pleased to meet you.
Buzz, I don't know what you did, dude.
Hi.
Thank you for the 6 months, though. Somehow you blacklisted yourself. I don't know. I'll look into that a little later. Pocket, thank you so much for the 7 months. How do you do your gradients? Because I can do texturing. Gradients are... Well, you get the blocks going light to dark, or whatever, however you want to transition from one color to another color. You do that. And then the way that I do it now when I'm working on builds is... This honestly is the best example I can give right here is for the mountain area. You can see where the crevices would be, where the shadows would be hitting the mountain, or like where the sun doesn't reach the mountain much. In like, there's like other blocks coming forward around it. So you can see where they're coming forward. I want that to be extra prominent. We have a lighter block, and where it's back in the shadows, where it'd be extra little dark and not so much light hitting in there. Or maybe this is where water runoff is coming. So it's like washed the stones a little bit like darker and bluer because they're wet. So we have these areas that are a little bit darker in between, and I'm missing a block right there. What is it? I'm gonna guess that that is a piece of stuff. I can get one right down here.
Oh, many greetings.
There it goes. No longer blacklisted. Thank you for the 5 gift memberships, though. I really do appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Do I ever use tutorials for my builds or redstone? Redstone, yes, if I can't figure it out myself. Build tutorials, absolutely never. I'm a building YouTuber. I ain't using tutorials to... Refresh. Why is this? Why do I suddenly need more resources?
Keep it real.
Hi there, haven't been here FPR a while. Woo.
I must have not had that chunk loaded when I looked at the resource list. Ninja, thank you so very much. How we doing today? Welcome on in. YouTube friends, click the like button if you haven't. I very much do appreciate it. I have absolutely no idea what Lightmatica settings I've changed. I did it all years ago, and at this point, I don't even know what has changed. I've just carried the same Lightmatica instance across every single thing I've ever done. So I'm sorry. I don't really know how to help. Is there anything that I have that I don't need more of? No. Okay, well, that's annoying. So everything that we got, we need to now go pick up more of. Yeah, because it didn't have the end of the tower on it. That's annoying. Okay, well, now we have the actual resource list. Let's see. Granite. I need another 14 of those. I need another 2 stacks of that. Okay. Render blocks is translucent. Oh, thank you. That's not a shulker box.
fWhip, you are appreciated. Also YouTube sweetlings like in the stream. Help a fWhipper snapper out.
We're gonna move all of the non-red blocks to their own boxes. Okay, granite done. Terracotta, I need another 2 stacks. Bam bam. Wrong box. Deep slate, another 2 stacks. Holy heck, I made it to a stream again. Oh heck, dude. Concrete is still in here. We don't need any of those. Did someone say boat? Okay, I'm just gonna do this. This is going to be annoying. Wrong box. Okay, we need ourselves all of that. We need another few slabbies. I need another burritos. Round 2 completed. Let's go deep slit. Oh, no, I need to see how many I actually have before I take my little screenshot. Yeah, we're missing a whole roof. A whole roof. Too early for this. It's okay. Wonder if ad blockers and cracked YouTube APKs make some of us look like view bots. Well, potentially it could. Like, I wouldn't fully shut that idea out, but the hard part would be that, like, if that were to be the case, there's still a ton of, like, I don't know. I feel like that's a small case.
Woo, I broke things, but all in good spirits. BRBRBRRRR.
Thank you for the biddies, dude. I appreciate you. All right, we need. I probably also need that. Need 23 of these. I need 20 of these. One of those. That should be. Oh, no. +1. That's all it is. It's +1 on a stat. Oh, we still need more. Bam. Bam, 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 bam. Okay. So we need another little bit. Let's just do that, and we can do that. Okay, now we are caught up. Got both streams running at the moment. Which one's farther ahead? One of them's always like a few seconds ahead of the other, and it trades off. I don't need that guy. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. If we do need those, I'll deal with it later. Anvils. We do need anvils. Cool. Oh, I left my bed up at the mountain. I really need to install like a just emergency bed in most of my storage rooms. Who hid this for me for 36 minutes? YouTube. How dare they? Sprucey spruce. Only 2 stacks of trapdoors. $28 jungle. Dang it. Time for a little stripping. Yeah, so far I've been working on this mountain so much this week, like in the streams that we've done and out of the streams. And like between all of it, I've had a lot of stuff going on this week, so I haven't been able to like fully no life a mountain like I normally do. But dude, with that small section done on it, I'm already like 20 hours into this. So like, oh god, I'm supposed to finish it by the end of next week. Rookie numbers on the trapdoors, I know. I haven't even started thinking about the snow layers. I made a version of the schematic that just didn't have snow layers on it. That's what I've been building off of. Made my life so much easier, but dude, we're gonna need a good old 70-something thousand snow layers. What did the lever do that you just flipped? Look at the buff in the top right corner. Little secret light that I have for stripping. Get some haste 2 electric boogaloo. Okay. Bam. Actually, I'm just gonna leave those. You broke 3 things today. Excellent work. Excellent work. I definitely need more. Yep, that's not even gonna stack. Yeah, stream's pretty quiet today on all fronts right now. I know there's a event going on Bannerfall, so I'm assuming some folks are over watching that. Okay, there's 2 stacks. Outside of that, I need... Oh, dude, I need more. Oh, and I need doors, but we have that. How's your day been? It's been pretty chill so far today. Nothing too crazy. Okay, there's spruce done. Let's get our jungle, which is just 30 planks. What else do we need? We need 8 mangrove trapdoor. Might have those. I do. Put you back. There's a sponsored Tiny Takeover thing happening with some of your friends. Oh, yeah, that's also going on today. Yeah, that's definitely a bigger one. Okay, cool. There we go. Boo, boo, do, 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 do. I don't need the torches. Let's go get our mud. How's your day? It's been going good. I was out in the yard this morning waging war, setting up my battlements against the bunnies that are trying to eat my blueberry bushes. IRL. I've declared war on the bunnies of the neighborhood. I'm trying to hold as strong of a defensive line as I can against the bunnies, dude. Those little crafty little buggers. Okay, there's that. All right, we need to go get a lot of emeralds. But we're gonna, and the prismarine we can get right here. We'll get the oxidized copper when we go buy our bricks. I know what your local laws are, but trapping is legal in some past. Oh, there's so many bunnies here, dude. Trapping, yeah, I also don't want to trap bunnies. I don't want to be killing animals. They can live in nature. I will just keep building bigger walls so that they just can't eat my plants. But that's fine for me to stop there. The only problem is that the blueberry bushes are young right now, so that they're all that really fresh growth coming in for springtime is literally right down at chomping level for the bunnies. But I'm not super about adding any traps or anything like that. Moles, potentially. That's a different ask, but bunnies and things, nah. I would also, there's a lot of animals that just wander our neighborhood. Like a few people, their dogs just kind of wander, which I don't love anyways, but I don't want to be the one who accidentally catches somebody's dog, or like the dog paw in a trap or something like that. I would feel terrible. Yeah, so I set up these little like barricades around it this morning that are fully netted in because I thought it was deer at first. So I was like, okay, cool. I'm gonna get some deer netting, and then I caught one of the bunnies in the act. I told Nova if we can't figure it out, she's gonna have to sleep outside and fight off the bunnies because she really wants to fight the bunnies. So she can start paying her rent at the house by keeping the plants in the yard safe from the bunnies. Bricks in the cave. Nah, we gotta go somewhere else. We gotta make a quick stop right in here. Oh, speaking of which, Rabbit, thank you for the 2 years. Hopefully you didn't catch the conversation we were just having. I'm just kidding. Hope you're doing well today. Alright, we're gonna craft up some melons here. Mostly because I just want to take them over to the farming village so I can have easy, ready-made emerald sources. And we're gonna take a lot of pumpkins too. Because I think pumpkins are the guarantee. It's either pumpkins or melon are the guarantee. Actually, I think it's melons that are the guarantee. I think pumpkins are like the semi, but it's always melons. It's one of the two. Elaborate on the pup's view of bunnies. She wants to catch a bunny. I think she says she wants to eat the bunny. I don't think she would eat the bunny once she catches it. She's never caught a bunny before, so we've never had to verify. But so far, Nova has managed to chase down a bunch of bunnies, and she's gotten pretty close to a few of them. Never caught one though. She also tries to get the squirrels. She's never caught a squirrel. But what's your favorite dog breed? I have 2 huskies, so I love my big floofy dogs. But it's a what was I gonna say? Yeah, Nova, when she picks up toys sometimes, she gets like the dog mothering instinct going on, and she doesn't want to hurt the toy, and so she like will pick up a toy and hold it in her mouth and just start crying because you're like, whoa, like she gets like overwhelmed by the idea of holding onto a toy, but like she's the one who picked up the toy. So it's kind of funny. Okay, we're just gonna unload a lot of those into there. And then what we're going to do is we can run around and bam, and we can just get a ton of emeralds here. What's all that? Oh. I need to unlock him, because then he can he'll buy melons.
Hello, many greetings.
Awesome, thank you for the 5 gift subs, dude. I really appreciate that. Thank you. That's really kind of you, man. My friend. Oh, I do have a bed here. Let me clear all these guys so that their trades get blocked or cleared, and then we can get 2 more trades with them the next day. Sorry for all the squishing sounds. Wait, his trade's gonna unlock again. Hee. Monsters? Are there monsters on my roof? Are there monsters here? Total should be 80 now. I've gifted max of the day. I appreciate it. Absolutely no pressure to gift super crazy, but I really do appreciate it. You have bricks in the barrels in the cave. Not enough to be able to craft what we need. And also, I need more emeralds regardless. This is supposed to be my shulker box full of emeralds. There's not many emeralds in here. I mean, now there is. That's a decent amount. We got 6 stacks at least. We're going to wait for one more reset round, and then we will head on out. We'll get on and get. We can start building. Hello, do you wanna sell me things? Do you wanna buy these pumpkins and melons off of me? Hello. Fine. I'm sure there's no creepers. Oh, that's where the mob was. Sure. You helped my recovery, Red, so I thought I'd help yours. I really appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Is it worth downgrading my world for 1 emerald trades? No. Not in my opinion, at least. There's a reason why you don't have fire aspect, because I find that I take more damage if I use fire aspect than if I don't. I can already 2-shot most mobs. Fire aspect just overkills them. It doesn't actually help me kill things faster. But it makes me take more damage typically, which me taking more damage means I need to consume more food, and then I'm also needing to repair more often, and maybe we need to move the pumpkin and melon farm out here. I've been kind of thinking about recreating it. Because I want to put an auto sorter on it, and then also get an auto crafter. So it'll just craft melon blocks, because I never need melon pieces. So those are just making the storage 9 times larger than it needs to be. You on Twitch more now? I get you. Twitch is nice because memberships and subs mean no ads. If YouTube had the ability for me to turn off advertisements for members, I would do it in a heartbeat. Lowest tier, the $1 tier, would be ad previewing on YouTube for me if I could. If they allowed me to do that, I would do it in a heartbeat. Like not even a second thought. Just $1 ad free viewership. But YouTube doesn't even give us the ability. I don't know why. I get like wanting to push YouTube Premium and all that, but like, dude. I like that. I like that a lot. That's much nicer for my sanity. Ooh, are we unlocked? We are unlocked. More. Amaze. Oh, not everybody unlocked, just the first 2. Hey,
Pleased to meet you.
Lizosaurus.
Pleased to meet you.
Thank you so very much. What do we got? Lizosaurus with the 54 months. Also, can we get some hearts in the chat for Liz? She has been working extremely hard these last few days to completely revamp the Discord and make it a lot better. So if we can get some big hearts in the chat for Liz, very much appreciate what she's been doing to help out the community. They've been absolutely amazing. And Villana, thank you for the 42 months at tier 3, my dude. I really appreciate you as well. Thank you so much for everything you do around here. Lovely to have you both part of the community. You talk about ads and I got one. Sorry. It's the curse. I don't know what curse it is. Canary is already taken, so I'm not too sure where we go with this. Okay, we've got emeralds now. Now we zoom. Hey, Jordan, how we doing? Okay, first coffee in. I'm awake now.
Pleased
Is
to
your
meet
Twitch
you.
viewership getting bigger? Depends on the day. Christiane, thank you so much for the 9 months. A lot of did. And then you forgot the honey block going. I don't know why I tried Donald ducking it there, but you know, it happens. Liked the stream. Thank you. Click the like button on the YouTube stream, my friends. Appreciate ya. Your tier 1 supporters? The tier 1, yes. There's a tier 0, do not. You can if you click before you become a member, you'll see all the perks that come with it. If you get access to the Discord channels, you get access to world download, and you get access to texture pack stuff. Okay, somebody said that there's bricks down in here. We will do a quick check. If I did, in fact, leave bricks in the stonemason place, that would be lovely, but we do have to go to Tough Hall anyways. There's 6 bricks. 6 bricks are really not going to help too much. They said in the barrel. Where could another barrel be? What was on my TV? Mom, I'm on the TV! Yep, no bricks in there. It's okay, we can head to Tough Hall. There's plenty of bricks in Tough Hall. Sounds good, Bozzy. Go get some rest, dude. Have a good one. Something in Twitch chat feels different. The usernames feel bigger and emotes feel much smaller, so maybe just the font changed. Looks the same to me. Maybe your resolution's different or something. I don't know. Tough Hall, Tough Hall, Tough Hall, Tough Hall. Hello. Oh, right. No. Ah, right above me. Let's take emeraldos. Buy brickos. Bricks. Bam. Frick. Oh, I forgot I never filled those in. Brick. That, yeah, we only needed a little over 4 stacks. So that'll be enough for today. I got 5 stacks. Yeah, we'll be fine. Just put all that in here. Okay, there's that done. And next up, we just need to jump in here and grab a little bit of copper. I can't figure out my Minecraft doesn't look as good as yours. I have lines on every block and it makes me go crazy. I have absolutely no idea, dude. Lines on every block. That's I don't know what's going on with that. Never heard of that before. 2 lightning rods. 2 6. Except I don't need wax on them. Boop, boop. That's not an axe. Took a mental health day today because work was stressing me out. Getting to tune into streams the first time in a while just made it better. Hey, Catherine, hopefully the day gets better. Refreshing page to cheat anniversary message announcement. Oh, did you get another one? Wow, look at you go. Wow, exposing the hacks. I'm telling Twitch. Okay, there we go. We're done. We got all our blocks. They have at the moment 4 big cities: Path, Papyrus, Tough Hall, and the Cyber City in the Nether, with plans for more in the far future. That's kind of the goal. Yeah. I have decided that this region down here, we're gonna turn into some form of an Asian inspired location, probably a little bit of Japanese theming, like pre-industrial Japan, maybe just meeting industrial Japan, like Japan coming out of the isolation era is kind of where I'm kind of looking for inspo for. aka Assassin's Creed Shadows. Very cool art styles in that game, so we're gonna take a lot of inspo from that. We got Papyrus here that needs to grow a lot. Still gonna see that one. I want to do something down here eventually. I think it might be removing all of the cherry trees, though, as painful as that sounds, to get rid of all of the pink petals on the ground. But I feel like a really cool something up here could be a fun spot. The train is just an awesome bluff above the sea, so like that could be a cool city of sorts, or maybe just like a town, but I don't know. And we also have this island that eventually is supposed to be a Greek island, like a Greek isle. So we got that. It's going to be the solar punky Mediterranean style, so this would all be solar punky. I don't think we're going to really expand too much down here. Maybe some more farming and little houses dotted around, but I like this being very rural. Tough Hall obviously needs love. Path, still my goal is to finish all the exteriors in Path before the end of the year, and hopefully including the interior of the Foliage University. Just burn it all down. I have fire tech turned off in my world. We also have the eventual of up here. There's gonna be like a Nordic civilization, or like a Northern European mountain civilization. Nordic, but mountains. You live playing with shaders? I don't like shaders in Minecraft. Oh, Rofo, you're still on book 1 of Dungeon Crawler Carl. I just hit like 70%, I think, on book 3. So I think I'm gonna finish it this weekend. So Norway, yeah, but like mountain. So probably something in there. You're on book 6? Dang, dude, you've been flying. Okay, we got everything we need. We got a lot of stuff to be building. What was I thinking? Nordic but mountains equal Norway. There we go. The more you know. I've never said I'm smart. I can't be this pretty and that smart. It just won't be fair to anybody else. We're going to set that up there in case we need it. And also just so we can have a little bit of a light source. We're going to put a frog light there. And now we need to build up the wall. I always think of Norway as like the fjords and all that, but like still like along the water. That's like that's the image when somebody says Norway in my brain. I'm always like,
Pleased
yeah,
to meet you.
but like along water. Humble as always. You're welcome. Yeah, you're welcome for me streaming today. Did I just keep digging the grave? Did I just keep going for it? Fabster, thanks so much for becoming a member, dude. Appreciate you. Actually, I'm just gonna cancel that. No, we'll save it just in case I want it. Imagine starting raining. Nah, we got a long time before the rain. I've always wondered why hardcore not survival, because it was really trending when I got started, and now I'm just stuck into it because I'm really good at it, I guess. Will you prune some chunks? Yeah, I prune chunks before I update every single update. I prune chunks. Printing chunks is a very, 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 very smart thing to do. Whether you're pruning chunks in your world literally just to get the content closer to home, or whether you are pruning chunks, it just makes your game run better. Like there's... If you have a Minecraft world and you have the ability to prune chunks, because I just don't know if all Java or Bedrock editions can do it, it is highly advised. Minecraft just over time gets a little laggy. Make sure I have everything in here before we get into building. That's just supposed to be dirt. Boop. I'm really excited to start designing this space in creative. I feel like it's going to be really cool over here. Don't you regret starting this world on hardcore? I'm always scared to start one and lose everything. No, absolutely not. I can definitely understand where you're coming from on that, but for me, I've been able to shift my mindset to, instead of being like, okay, how do I keep everything I'm doing? My mindset has instead shifted to, okay, I want to keep this as long as I possibly can.
Watching you live, I realized your memory is great. Love the world building. Keep it up.
Adam, thank you so much for the donut, dude. I really appreciate it. I'm a thunker. I do some thinking every once in a while. I try. I'm the guy on the memory thing. I feel like some people can relate to this. If you ask me a question, somehow in chat, I'm able to remember things a lot more easily. But if you ask me a question like in person and you're like, hey, can you tell me what this thing is? Or do you remember when we did this? Or do you know the name of the musician that is doing the, like, for this song? Mind, gone. Nothing. Blank, no thoughts, only panic, can't think of answer. Just absolutely zero hope. But if we're just having a conversation talking, I can always remember every single of those things if like I come to the process of like wanting to bring it up myself. Like my brain is really good at remembering things, but if there's any like pressure to remember it, not good at all. So I'm like really not a good like test taker at all. I hate taking tests. It's never good for me. Not that tests. Yeah, some people are actually really talented when it comes to taking tests. That's a true part. But yeah, for me, man. You have a visual rather than auditory memory? Yeah, I'm pretty good at visuals and random fun facts. Ask my wife. I give her way too many random fun facts every single day. It was even in our wedding vows. Which the wedding vow verbatim was I vow to give you a random fun fact every single day, and no, this is not negotiable. What was that? Pixarus recommended me? For what? How does one prune chunks? Yeah, I have done some videos on it in the past. There's Pixarus, as mentioned, has a amazing guide on how to do it. I won't have the ability to go into it on stream right now because it's a third-party program, but that I just don't have downloaded on my computer currently. But it's not too difficult. The only thing I will say for anybody who is going to try pruning chunks from their world for the first time, my God, please make a backup before you do anything. Please, for whatever you want to do, make a backup. Like, absolutely make a backup. Otherwise, if you do anything wrong, you could lose so much time and energy that you put into your world. And nobody wants that because that's just big sads all the way around. And if you delete a chunk that you wanted to keep and you don't have a backup, that chunk is gone. There's no way to recover it. Okay, what do we need in here? We need a little... little Monica on my side. I can't remember the rest of them. So we need tough stone wool. Any tips you suggest for medieval building techniques? Yeah, find a reference and try and copy what you can from it. That's honestly the best way to learn. Woolulu. Like if you delete half your gold farm, it's gone. Shut up. I built it again. It's fine. It's fine now. It's only the overworld side, so it wasn't that bad. Gosh. Oh, guess I left a... What are your keybinds? Mine are the same as default, except I changed sprint to T. Don't ask me why. People think it's really weird that I do that. And the F5 to change perspective, I have as R. So that's my biggest keybind swaps are the change perspective is now on R, so it's easier to get to, and then the sprint I have set to T. Unless your brain works like mine, don't recommend copying it. Do you like mountain biking? I would mountain bike as a kid with my dad, but I haven't in a long time. Change perspective on C or any key is better than function. I have zoom as C, so I guess I have that because I don't like Z being zoom. I feel like C with a thumb is a lot easier to press while still like moving around, whereas if it's Z, you can't also hit the A key to go to the left super easily unless you're bringing your pinky in, which for me is uncomfy. And we are here for the comfies. Okay. So we got all that in. Oop. Would like to just like start slapping in the wall blocks. Just like slapping them down, you know? Just... Are you British? No. Nice. I really thought this was going to be a bit longer to tackle for all of the block and placing and everything that we need for this. So we'll probably get a decent amount of time building the mountain today. Oh, I know why I picked up all the blocks. Because I'm on all not resource layers. Whatever. We're gonna need them all eventually, and a lot are just stacking up the walls, so we'll just keep going. The banner, we will come back. Just vibing. Yeah. Did you join Hermitcraft? I was on Hermitcraft last Sunday. I did. I got a whole tour of the Hermitcraft server. What else am I supposed to do? How else can I join the server? I got the IP and everything, dude. For a small donation of $1,000, I will... No, I'm not leaking it. I'm not even going to finish that sentence because somebody's going to challenge me on it. Yeah, man, I got the Hermitcraft IP address. I'm way ahead of y'all. You're a gremlin in that tour? Of course, it's an SMP. I'm always a gremlin. How can I be in an SMP and not be a gremlin? You're like asking me to not be myself. And that's just, I think that's just a little rude. No, I do feel kind of bad. I was roasting Gem a lot. I didn't think about it till after, but I was like, I should probably send her a message and be like, hey, sorry. I just miss you, and this is how I share my emotions. Okay, there's that. Yeah, I didn't stream it, but a lot of the hermits have VODs up from the tour. Gem has one out of hers on her second channel, I believe. Okay. Oh, well, inventory's full again. Big brother, little sister vibes. Just, yeah, it's just she's really fun to mess with. I think is part of it. Gem's a really good sport if you are giving her a hard time, and she's not afraid to like dish it back, which makes it even more fun. Like, there's some people that I would absolutely love to mess with because that's... I always... Like, there's definitely a line for me. Like, there's lines where I will not cross when messing with people. And I always am, like... I'll give people a hard time, but then I always... For my friends, I'm always the one, like... being their biggest cheerleader in the background, too. But it's... Like, I love those types of friendship dynamics. I think they're really, really fun. So like I give a lot of my friends a hard time, and then I know there's some who like they don't reciprocate, or they're like I know that they're like no, but no, Gem's always fun to hang with. Perfectly balanced as all things should be. Of course. Hey, Red Hoodie, welcome on in. Almost to the height of the extra tower over here. It'll be lovely. Yep, there it goes. Been loving your channel recently. Any suggestions for quality of life mods at Minecraft world that I plan to keep for a while? I only play with vanilla plus mods, so nothing that adds new blocks into the game. So I'm not too in the know on the quality of life mod front. But things like wakes I love, because it just adds little ripples to your, like when you're in a boat or something like that. There's a lot of little things like that that you can grab that just give a little bit extra flavor to what you're working on without changing the game. Because for me, if I want a Minecraft world that's going to last a long time, I'm going to want to update that world, and I'm going to want to experience the new content that Minecraft creates for the game. As some drops might not be the flashiest thing ever, like Tiny Takeover, there's still many bug fixes and things that I would love to have access to that come along with that. So I know for me, eventually I'm going to want to update to it. So I never install mods in a world that I plan to keep for a really, really long time that would make it so that I can't update if that mod were not continued. So that's the only thing I would say when you're looking at doing things, is just keep that in mind. Oh, we're out. We're out. You always make a zoo. Hey, whoa, that's my future video idea right there. You gotta leak that. You gotta do me dirty like that, dude. I was gonna be the first person ever to build a baby mob zoo in Minecraft for every baby animal. I'm gonna be the first person. I was going to be, and then you leaked my idea. No. I'm sure many content creators are already like, wait, you mean I can build another Minecraft zoo in my hardcore world? And say I built a zoo for every single baby animal in Minecraft, not just every single animal in Minecraft? And that title used to be trendy as heck, and now I can use it again? Yeah, people are gonna be so excited. I want to put all the deep slate back, I think. I don't need it yet. I need spruce more. That. What else? I don't need that. I don't need those right now. Those go to the yippity tab. Grab that. And yeah, cool. Can't believe you stole the idea. Gosh. Is there nothing sacred in the content creator space anymore? No, I'm kind of surprised nobody has released that as a video yet, to be honest. I was really expecting day one of Tiny Takeover release to be I built a zoo for... Well, I guess Flashback and Replay mod both weren't updated, so content creators had to wait for that. My Minecraft idol. That's cool. Hope you're doing well. We're doing our best buildy today. New castle wall coming in. I don't know why I'm kind of in like a trolley mood today. It's Friday, that's why. Slash set weather rain. Why didn't it work? I tried it. I entered the command. Why didn't the command work? Can you tell me why the command doesn't work in my Minecraft world, please? Thought that was every day. No, there's certain days where there's more trolliness happening than others. I've decided to do an industrial style base on my SMP server, but I can't seem to make it look good. Any ideas? What type of industrial are you going for? Like a realistic industrial? Try and look up some like train factories or silos or industrial work yards or stuff. Get some inspo. Go find references. If you're trying something brand new and you're trying to just pull it out of your noggin, you're probably not going to be happy with the result. Are there some problems with fabric? Yeah, I've heard that too. I know some people have tried updating, and I haven't heard amazing things either which way, so I've just kind of held off for now. I would love to update, but I'm also, I'm a little nervous. Nice looking wall. Thanks, dude. Okay, what am I done with? Brick, granite, mud, packed mud. Granite, brick, packed mud. We're gonna assume that too. Bam, bam, bam. Diorite slab, polished diorite. Bam, bam. Boop, boop. Terracotta, pressure plates. Bam, bam. Bam, bam, boop, boop. I don't need that. I don't need that. Don't need that. Mushroom block, I'm just gonna say that I'm done with. I could probably do a snoozle. Fabric works for me, just sodium is the problem. Oh, okay. What's the first baby animal you're gonna get? I don't know. Probably a dog. Little doggy dog. Those dogs are so freaking cute, man. I still need. Yeah, we'll keep it. Okay, we will boom. I need that first. Of course. Well, I can put those in there. Aha. Is everyone from the USA? No, actually the USA is not that super big of a population. A lot of my viewers might be, but no, not everybody. I don't love these towers, but I feel like I committed to them for the city, so I just need to finish them. They're like grand enough to be interesting, but they're not like, wow, I love that design. I struggle a lot with building towers that I like. Specifically the tops of towers. They either feel way too heckin' pointy, or they feel like just really, really flat. I need to do some practice on building towers. I think I've also decided I like square towers more than rounded towers, or at least I'm more confident in building a square tower than a rounded one. But that's probably also just a me thing. I'm just a viewer from India. Well, come on in. They're invading the winery, the vineyard. The vineyard's under attack. Is the tower properly lit inside? Absolutely not. That's okay. There's no exit, so if a mob spawns in the tower, it's just keeping the city safe. That's how the city watch works in my Minecraft world. If something spawns in the towers where the guards are, then that means there's one less spawn that can happen in the city. I don't know if y'all remember, probably not a lot of you because it was a very, very long time ago. But when I was working on my city in the building with fWhip World, why is that? There's just a slab missing. But I dug these trenches underneath the city that I was building, the port city, in the original building with fWhip World. Just these long, dark tunnels underneath the city all the way down at like diamond level that just stretched for the entire length of the city, just like big open spaces that were 3 blocks tall, so all hostile mobs can spawn in them. And it surprisingly worked really, really well for making mobs not spawn above ground as much, because I just gave them these giant dark spots underground to spawn in. And then I like blocked off all of the cave exits, so they had a lot of the caves that they wanted that they could spawn in too, and then they would have these big things underground that they could spawn in. And it surprisingly worked really well to keep the city safer. Okay, there's Tower 2. Time for the inaugural faceplant, where we're gonna need that back out. Yeah. Did you wax the lightning rods on the nether tree yet? Nope, not at all. They are now, unfortunately, in need of waxing. But I have not bothered yet. No. Dude, this came together so quickly. I can't believe that was that fast. That was an hour, including the resource gathering. Are we gaming? Are we certified gaming? I think we are. Hello. Welcome on in. How we doing? Clicky, 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 the likey, likey, likey button. Gracias. Okay, look at that. Ignore the dark void. Look at this. Watch this. Woohoo. My world's bugged. We got another bug in the world. Look at this. Yep, just randomly full dark in the air here. But it's only like a spot in the air, like right here. It's been there for probably a year or two at this point. Cool, that's done. Oh man, that is so cool to be able to see. That has been a long time coming to get both walls in on this section. We now have a wall stretching from this mountain range going all the way through here. It kind of works into the tree a little bit. And then that continues through this wall here all the way into this mountain. Dude, that looks so cool. I gotta see from out here. We'll land on Sausage's blimp. Balloon. Hot air balloon. Yeah, look at that. Just straight across. All the way in there. The Great Wall of fWhip. The Great Wall of Path. That's really cool to have that in. That's a really cool moment. Dang, I like that. I'm really happy that we did that today. That's gonna be fun to be able to see, because that is yeah, because that's, I mean, that was just that little section there. But if we were to, the only thing I need to figure out with the wall, do you ever get paid to build maps? Not anymore, but before I became a YouTuber, I actually sold maps a lot for server spawns and things. The only wall thing we need to figure out is this currently just goes to here and just kind of ends, and it realistically should stretch all the way over. But we're kind of, actually I don't need to do that. We can just go over here. Can't wait to see path eventually completed. Me too. Problem is that I built these buildings here, and I believe Jinxie did the interior of this one. So and Stam, I believe you did this one, if I remember correctly. Like if I hadn't had them do those already, I probably would just bring the wall across and just extend it through here and kind of retrofit the area a bit for cohesive reasons. And then like if I could like redo this, if I could redo all of this, basically, let me let's grab a little screenshot thing here. Can I just draw on this? Is there a way to do that? No, but I know I can. I can just make a snipping tool. A screenshot. Here. If I could redo this, what I would do is take this building. That's a really, really small marker. Let me make it bigger for you. And I'll make it a color we can actually see. I would basically take this building, move it out to like here, so it's like existing at this point. Take this guy, move him out so he like finishes there. So like both of these would be forward. The dock itself would get pushed out to here and then over, and then the boat would get moved back. If I could basically just shift all these things that way, like 15 blocks, then we could just run a wall right through here, get rid of that little stable, and then have like another gatehouse right here, and have like a tower here, that and then like a tower up here. Like that would be my ideal. If we could do that, that would be perfect. But we're working with what we got, and we are at a point where we can't. But yeah. So like if I could do anything, that's the plan. If you can understand my scribbles here, that would be the plan. So it's kind of hard to, I don't know how we can fix it without ruining work that's been done, because I don't want to screw up the interiors that they've done for me already. So I'll figure out some way. Maybe we just like make like a ruin of a wall or something and make it look like they maybe tore it down because they didn't need it anymore. Pistons. Could you imagine? I remember Pixarifs, he built a tower once, and I can't remember what SMP it was on. But he built the tower, and then he built the top of the tower, and he realized that he built the top of the tower 2 blocks lower than it should have been, so his like middle was like really squat, and he tried using pistons to move the entire thing up, and it took him so long to do. It's so much faster just tear it all down and rebuild it. Could you move the wall to the front so that the brick factory and dirt storage are both outside the wall? Well, I want them outside the wall. Like I want them on this side of it. The problem is that unless we were to, like, we could remove this tree We could take off the corner here and then do like a, I don't know. We'll figure out something. We could also just like put like a small archway wall type thing in here so that there's at least like a wooden barricade of sorts. So that this at least looks like a wall-ish. And then this could just kind of come up to here and like raise it instead of somebody just being able to like walk into the city here and haha, I'm in the city now. You know, we could bring like a walled section out to here and make that more cut off. So like we could do something in there and that would get that. And then we do have this like raised area that makes it hard for somebody to get up. So we could do the same thing here and retrofit this corner, give that like a little circle turret of sorts, like a 2x2 interior basically around that, and just bring it up taller, and then have that come over to be like a little gate right across here, just like an archway. That could kind of fit the vibe at least and make it some idea that there's some defensibility here. Honestly, we might do that. That sounds like a good idea. Maybe put the tower against the mountain where the wall would have gone and maybe some small ruins. Yeah, honestly, that's a good idea. I think like putting a tower up on the mountain here could be a good bet. I'm planning to get rid of these trees. I really do not like these spruce trees. They're very much my old style of custom tree. They look fine, but they're so like flat here, and then they're so skinny and tall. Like there's no, like the bush just needs to come out a little bit more. So I'm gonna break them and add new variants of my trees. Speaking of add new, we are going to get back to working on Le Mountain. Let's send this here T5 1 gate not wall done. We're complaining about his trees, meanwhile me just placing a bone mealing. Okay, that one. Actually, I can full remove that. I don't need that at all anymore. That'll save some lag. Boop. Go into here. Turn on this guy. Configure. North 2. Electric Boogaroo. It's going to be this. And that goes all the way over to there. Ooh, and then that goes up big time. Okay, yeah, we're going to work on that because that'll be like a lot of the peak on this end here, which will be nice for that visual of being like, haha, it's done. And then what I wanted to do after that is getting the west. So I want to do that top, and then we're going to work west and work on like the pathway and everything down below. Get all of that in. There's a lot of grass that needs to get removed for snow blocks up there, but that's okay. Okay, before I get too far in though, we're going to get rid of you. And before I commit to this, I did realize that I forgot this little section of the schematic. Like that's just like missing from the schematic. So I need to go get that real quick. We're gonna have to fix this grid. That's okay. Just take this guy and move him down. And there, that'll fix it. That's what I'm looking at. Okay, that's all saved. And while we're here, because we were talking about it, let's take some concrete real quick. We're just gonna do a quick thing in the creative world. Let's go here, and we're gonna add, where would that, I think that tower could like sit right out here. So I'm gonna grab the annotation tool. We're gonna say text, guard tower somewhere here-ish. Grab this, bring him up. And that's also going to get a That'd be cool. All right. Yeah, those are the new trees I'm gonna do up here, by the way. And then in here, because I think if we were just like tear this out, like that makes it a little skinny there, but who cares? Do this. Oh, I'm off on that one. That would need to come forward. Join the Discord, link in the description. Yeah, something like that could probably work out pretty well here. It kind of gives it a little something, and then we can just take, like, we'll just extend this wall. That gives it the idea that it's at least, like, was something here. Yeah, I like that. And then we can take... I gotta figure out what I'm doing with this clay face eventually, so I'll just put that in there for now. And then this can also be, like, built... Almost like this house, the brick here, could also work as if it was, like, built off of the wall. That could be something in there. Sorry, Jinxie, part of your house is getting retrofitted into a gate. Okay. So you're gonna work on the path after you finish the wall? Yeah. I was just doing this real quick. I don't think we're gonna... I want to do the top of the mountain first before we get into the path, but that's a decent idea for where that can go in there, and I think that's a decent direction. Okay, let's jump back into survival. Also, Tomber, I think I missed you now a half hour ago, so if you're still here, thank you so much for becoming a sub. Yeah, sometimes I like to jump into creative and just get an idea down. What's your plan after the main city? I want to really focus on getting Tough Hall more established and doing some more landscaping around the world. After the main city's done, then we're really going to focus on getting this like stretch of mountain done. And then I also really want to build up Tough Hall. I think there's a lot that we can learn in Tough Hall still. Okay, did that work to update it? Alright, I'm gonna take a snip of these coordinates so that I can have them, as we need to reset the subregions. Oh, it's because I'm on the wrong one. No, I need to do this.
Pleased to meet you.
Reset subregions. There we go. Okay, now he's fixed. Ooh, is he though? What's going on in here? Why is that all funky fresh? I don't know. Vib, thank you so much for becoming a member, dude. Appreciate you. Vib Vol. Sorry. All right, what do we need in here? Gonna go do this real quick. Let's go all below. And I'm just going to set it here. And I'm also going to do boop, and I need everything off, and north 2 come back on. I need to bam, render layers, bam, 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 easy. Yeah, I'm getting so efficient with Lightmatica. fWhip big fan. Hey Jackson, welcome in, dude. How we doing? Let's just get a little boop and a boop and boop, 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 boop. They're missing. Nope. Whoa. I'm a little worried I might be low on some block counts now that we had to do this, but I add more than a stack extra of most things, so we should be fine. Okay. Now we can turn off Snow Mountain Castle and do Snow Castle Mountain with no layering on it. Okay, cool. And then this one is back into off and just North 2 come on. And then what we want to do here is first pause it. And then we're going to bring this up to like there. What else gets rendered in? That is also a ton on the far side over here, right? No, it's not. Okay. Okay, we'll go to here and that'll just be this section. Cool. Materials in your hand change automatically. Yeah, I use Easy Place when I'm doing big projects like this because it actually saves me tens of 20s of hours. It's kind of bonkers. And I also have a mod that'll auto pick up the blocks out of the thing. Vib is good. All right, I'll try and remember. This way I can quickly run around, grab everything that we need. We're good for those layers that we have in here. Make sure we double check that we got everything. And we're good. Fly through our gas, high five him. And then we back in the game, dude. Got about an hour left, so we should be able to get a decent amount of mountain working done. I'm really trying so hard to fly through getting this mountain built up, dude. This is one of those projects that I really, really want to do and seems to always happen to me when I have a very, very hard time cutoff in my schedule of things because I'm going traveling. And then now I'm just like, but I could build a mountain in 2 weeks. Yeah. That sounds like a wonderful use of my time. Oh, and it has a sponsored section on it, so I can't be late. Can't push it back? Heck yeah, let's do it. Burn the midnight oil. No, I think I'm on pace. What day are you on? 12,912. We're getting up there. Approximately 13k. If you round it, we're at 13k, but not quite there yet in game. By the time this mountain's done, I'll definitely be above 13k though, I'm assuming. I'm assuming this will take at least 100 days. The nice part is right now, the World of Warcraft race for World First is still going on, so I am just vibing, watching Team Liquid go and fight the bosses, and it's been great. This is the best time of year for a World of Warcraft fan. I don't even play the game anymore, but I love watching the race. What day did you get sugar boxes? Day 80 of Minecraft Survival. I'm planning to go get with a flying machine because I need it for building. I think I was a few hundred days before, excuse me, before I went to the end, if I remember correctly, but there's no like right or wrong time to do it. If there's a need and you can justify the time to get the need done, do it. Why not? Happy gas plus chest boat plus mule with chest on it plus llama with chests on them isn't enough space, then like heck yeah, go to the end. What would be stopping you? No, I mean, Minecraft is one of those games where you can literally go to the end dimension at any point in time. Speedrunners are proof enough that there is no requirement of when you should be in the end dimension. Thought the bundle solved inventory issues. Hey, don't hate on the bundle. That bundle is very important. I really like the bundle because it's basically is my like go bag. It's my here's everything I like to have on me at all times that is stackable bag. I so wish beds could also stack. I would love to be able to put my bed into a bundle. But I got light sources, I've got golden apples, and I usually have a crafting table, an ender chest, and a stone cutter in there. I don't have the stone cutter currently because it's sitting down on the ground up there, but normally I have one. Running slow. I'm slow running in my realm. I have 200 days till I went to the nether. I think that's totally fine. Unless there's a building block you want out of the nether, why bother? There's a million things you can do in Minecraft before you touch the nether or the end dimension. There's absolutely no rush to get there. There's nothing like gating you behind it really outside of getting to the end. You have to go to the nether first. Unless like you really want to get into potion brewing. Because blaze rods. But I think it's personally fine to not really do much. Dang it. Okay, I need to go back and get those extra blocks that I didn't have. Yeah, Mighty Canadian. I agree with you big time. Bundles, worst thing about them is it's supposed to be a condensed way to store items. And what do? They make it so if you store too many items in it, you can't see the items in it. That just seems like an inherent flaw into the system. The idea of bundles, very cool. Bundles in practice, not as easy to work with as I think Mojang was hoping they would be. Who knows? There's always a chance they update it, right? That's what the drops are for. Update old features. Flesh out parts of the game that need to be fleshed out. Something like that at least, right? That's what they said originally. Everybody console edition? I did way back in the day, like Xbox 360 days. But I have not in many, many years. It's supposed to be dirt. You might be able to get the waterfall in today. It'd be kind of cool. There's no water in there. That can have a piece of dirt. Or there's no block supposed to be in there. Uh-huh. Up to the bundle. Now they're going to add even more blocks to the game and mobs that aren't needed. Hey, whoa, 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 whoa. Have you seen that the sulfur cube can be a hot air balloon? Pretty cool. I think people are going to find a lot of uses for the sulfur cube. I'll be honest, when it first came out, I was kind of like, this is a little dumb. Now that it's out, I'm like, okay, it could still be a little dumb, but some people have made some really cool ideas with it. Just trying to drain the inventory as much as I can. That'll be close enough. Wait, you didn't die? No. Now we're still a liver. Why do I have 2 shoulder boxes on me? Ha. There's a day. It's going. It's a going. I'm having a pretty good day so far. Chilling. Easy day. I'm building a mountain. I've already done all the thinking, so I don't have to think anymore. Zero complaints about that, man. That's my favorite way to build sometimes. That's why I love landscaping in this game, is I can do all the thinking beforehand, and all I gotta do now is yap and place blocks. It's a beautiful sunny day today, so I'm doing good. How did you get away from the castle? Aren't you supposed to stay 32 blocks within where you're supposed to? Yeah, you get back up to that castle, sir. No, back up all the way to the castle. Children. Placing all the snow layers in, not looking forward to that. Gonna be honest, pretty low on my excitement tier list. You when my happy guest flies too high and I have to tower. Yeah, and then you're towering up and they're like, no, I'm gonna stay away from the ground. And then it gets farther away from your tower and you're like, you get over here right now, mister. Me last night to my dog when he's standing out in the rain, getting absolutely drenched, howling at me, so I'll come out and chase him. It was real funny last night. Nova, my Malamute, she was crying at us. She was like, please, I have to go pee-pee. You have to open the door. And I was like, you're not going to want to go out there as soon as I open that door. You're not going to want to go. I'm telling you, it's raining real hard out there. And she was like, no, I have to go to the bathroom. Let me go outside. And so I got her all hyped up. And I was like, okay, let's go to the bathroom. Let's go potties. Yeah, let's go outside. And got her all excited. And we were running over to the door. And I opened up the back door into the yard so she could run out and go to the bathroom. She takes one step and literally froze mid-step because she saw how bad it was raining and was just in one of those. And then she just slowly backed up and just went and laid down instantly. Like not even a conversation of, no, I actually really don't have to go, but why is it raining? She instantly just went, nope, ain't doing that. And she just walked away. Lightmatica making your snow layers pink for no reason. Yeah, in this version of Lightmatica that I have here, in this file, I deleted all of the snow layers so that I could more easily build. Happy guest bombers are now able to be used. Oh, look at all them zombies. I guess we spawned a little mini horde. You guys dead yet? Well, like dead, second time dead? Can you be like third time dead? Give me attention. Hi. Oh, you said may give me attention. I read give me, not may give attention. My bad. Yeah, no attention for Jinxie from me. What is the dog you're talking about called? My dog Nova. She's a Malamute, but it's like supposed to be a big husky, but I'm pretty sure she's a runt. I'm pretty sure she was the runt of her litter, but she's still cute. I call her my mini Mal. She's just a mini Malamute. She definitely got the personality of a big Malamute, but she's a mini Malamute. Even though you're streaming on YouTube today, I thought it was just misadventures on Twitch. No, I decided against it today. I was like, I have so much work to do for this next video before I go out of town for a little bit. So I was like, I gotta skip Misadventures Friday today, unfortunately. I think some folks are on there, but then I also saw a lot of people were just logging into Bannerfall for some event today. So I kind of was like, all right. If a lot of the people that normally are there on Misadventures are just logging into Bannerfall instead, I was just kind of like, I'm not gonna jump on. Like, I'm just gonna focus on something that's gonna be the more immediate video. I love to give a lot of time and energy to Misadventures. I still absolutely love that server, and actually not anything coming from it or anything like that, but had a great chat with Lizzie a little bit ago about Misadventures and kind of ways that we want to move it forward and keep it growing and all that, and breathe some new life into it and seeing where we're going to go. So I'm very, very hopeful for Misadventures to come back into regular content scheduling if we can pull it off. So if you like Misadventures, yay. If you don't like Misadventures, give it a shot when the next video comes out. I think with the new production quality that I've been hitting on for these videos for the last while, I feel like we can absolutely kill it on a misadventures video and make it super fun. You're not going to be around a few weeks from now. I don't like to give exact dates that I'm not here. I'll let y'all know like when I'm gone, because you just won't see streams and things. But for internet safeties, I prefer to not be like, I'm going to be gone for this day and this day and this day multiple weeks in advance. But in a few weeks, I'll be gone for just a little bit. I'm gonna go find some warm sunshine and sit my butt in the sand. It's gonna be great. How do you remove the huge box from Lightmatica? There is a setting for it in the config menu you can go find. Oh, I was like, why is this floating? It's because I haven't done the one in front of me yet. My hope is I can get everything except the snow layers done, and then I can just fill my inventory on snow layers. It's gonna be super fun. And Lightmatica printer, you best believe, is coming back. There's absolutely no way I am hand clicking my mouse over 70,000 times to place in snow layers on this mountain. Is your enchantment glint always disabled? It's not disabled, it's just more subtle. You can change it in accessibility settings. You have a mod that gives you the block you need? Yeah, I'm using Lightmatica. I still have to gather all the blocks in survival and do all that stuff manually. It just helps with placing stuff for projects of this scale a little bit quicker. So Lightmatica has an easy place mode that you can use for it. Very, very nice. A little refresh. A lot of snow. Okay, we're into the snow layers. Freedom from work. Weekend has started. Freedom. Nice. Oh, I didn't get any of the dark blocks. That's gonna be annoying. Let's see. We'll see about how annoying is. I didn't get any acacia either. Uh-oh. Oh, no, I'm falling. Help! I need an adult. I'd like an adultier adult, please. If you would be so kind. You work the actual weekend? Oh no. What am I saying? I work every Sunday. I'm always like, yeah, keep your weekends to yourself. Yeah, do it. And then me over here being like, yeah, I'm going to work a half day on Sunday. Guess I need to practice what I preach a little bit more. Is that where we're good? Yeah, okay, that's where it was. Is there anything major that I'm missing? Acacia wood. I still need. I'm gonna put a bit of snow back. Nerp. Are we good? Yeah, we're fine. Okay. Did I hear a cat? No, it's just the ghast. How's it nighttime again already? I just sweeped. Game's a scam, dude. An absolute heckin' scam. You can get builds from Google with Lightmatica. I was generally asking if he gets his builds from Google or if he makes his own schematics. No, dude. Everything I build is my own. If you've been around the channel, every build that you see in this world, minus some redstone contraptions, is unique and made specifically for that video or that build in the world. So, no. I can confidently say that I have never found a schematic online of a build and built that in my own world. The point for me in Minecraft is to build and be creative and enjoy the process of that. So for me, I totally understand if other people like to do it, but I find copying builds that other people make to take away a lot of the fun of Minecraft for me. But there also is some fun in designing things and just putting pieces of a puzzle together. So like if you get a whole schematic pack from somebody, I can definitely see the fun in being like, ooh, I'm gonna just take all 100 of the houses that blah 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 designed and just build my own place with all their houses. But like build in my own way. Like that's pretty cool. I don't really understand people who just like full on copy somebody else's build, like block for block in every single exact placement. Never understood that side of it.
Pleased to meet you.
Yay for mountain building time.
Take him to court. Thank you for the 5 months, dude. I really appreciate you. Hope you're doing well. We're speed mode, dude. Just had my third back surgery, so I'm excited to have a stream to relax to. Oof. Ouch, dude. Hopefully the recovery on that one goes quick and is hopefully the final one. But ow. Oof. I haven't had to have back surgery, but I definitely am familiar with back issues. So I can't imagine how back problems I feel like are so debilitating. Like they just take away your ability to like do so many things for yourself. It's just ugh. I do unfortunately have to wrap stream up in about 10 minutes though, so we're going to zoom through as many more block placements as I can, but then I need to go get a quick bite to eat, and then I've got a recording thing I need to do. Speaking of which, I should check Discord.
Pleased to meet you.
Okay.
Once again, I can't stay. Really wanting to change my work schedule so I can actually watch streams live once in a while. If only. _fWhip break.
Mary Minnow, thank you for the 39 months. 39, not 30 mine. I really appreciate you, and I get it. Life be busy. Life be lifing, dude. How many different tree designs do you use for forest? I'm currently practicing building trees. So it depends if you want to be a little cheeky or not. Every tree design that you have, you can rotate 4 times. Like 90 degrees on each rotation, and then bam, you've got free trees. So every tree you make can be 4 different trees as long as you position them well. So I do a lot of that. So typically in forest, depends on the forest, to be honest. Like the forest that's all the way out there in the fog, that probably had 20 to 25 different tree designs in it, and then also the rotations of all of them. So there's like 100 unique trees in there. I think around this region we probably have again about 20, and then all the rotations of them so that they don't look like cookie cutter. But I'm pretty sure like that tree right there and that tree are the exact same tree, they're just rotated. And then like that lollipop tree and that lollipop tree are the exact same. I don't even think they're rotated, they're just that they turned into the same. And then that small little birch one is the same as I think there's one like right out there probably. That's the same design. But each tree I make, I try to make 2 to 3 variants of each, like a small, a medium, and a large. I think that's kind of a really easy way to get some good connectivity on it and like good variation needed for trees. But as long as you got a few types, you'll be good. You'll be chilling. It more just depends on, don't put ones that are the exact same height next to each other, and don't put ones that are the exact same model next to each other without something to break it up. That's my big tip for forests. And also put your trees in blobs. If your forest has multiple types of trees, trees will grow nearby other trees of the exact same type. Because the tree that they're growing nearby is probably the tree that dropped the acorn or sapling or whatever that the new one's growing from. So they kind of grow out from each other. So big old ancient grove in the middle, and then they expand outwards from there. And then you can have a little overlaps and stuff here and there, as you kind of got to also think about the side of animals are one of the one of forest natural, like, gardeners is a good way to put it. If you think about it, like animals like birds and squirrels that are eating nuts off of trees, they're not eating the entire things typically, and they're dropping them on the forest floor after they're done with them, and then those things can grow into trees. So depending if they pick up something and move a little bit away, then there can be not so much that blobby idea. So having some randomness to it also can be good. That's my general idea. How do you make your totem so small? Texture back. It's not the size of the totem that matters. It's the fact that you've never used it. Just kidding, I've used to. I told me after last this would be a spinal fusion, but it herniated on the opposite side, so this time to, oh my god. Micro dissectomy. Oof. Yeah, oof. I hope you don't have to go through that every 2 years. That sounds awful. Anytime anybody has to go into surgery, whatever it's for, just sucks. Why can't bodies just, like, work, you know? It'd be so much nicer. Oh, we're getting through it. Have you thought about using the armor stand mod / data pack to make your cities feel more, add more life to your cities? Would be cool in some cases, because you could use it to, like, just add little details along things, but every single armor stand is an entity, and therefore more lag, and my world already suffers from lag enough, so I don't want to do it. And also, this I feel like is a controversial take in some ways. I think a lot of the armor stand magic, or whatever people call it, that they add in, a lot of the ways people do it, I really don't like it. I know, like, Cleo is an absolute wizard. Like, she does some amazing stuff, and she does a really good job at it. And I think as a picture, it looks beautiful. But the second you're, like, trying to fly around in the environment, walk around in the environment, whatever you're doing in the place, it feels like everything else has just stopped in time. And it's not my favorite thing. So I don't tend to use it much, as I'm just not a huge fan of it. That being said, I think it can be really cool. It's just not something I really care to use. Let's see, can I just load up? Alright, we'll just try on this. Mountain out of shulkers when everyone would be an entity. It'd be too laggy. Can't do it. Obviously. That'd be ridiculous. But that would be really funny to make a mountain out of shulkers, because once you get outside of a render distance, it would just disappear. That's how we make, instead of what Etho had shady ease, it was just like a shulker thing flying in the sky that you had to go and find in their old shopping district. We can make shady fWhips. And it's just a mountain, but you gotta go find the mountain. And inside the mountain, we sell things. I don't know who we're selling to, but we're selling things. Do you not get hunger every like 1 minute? Dude, I'm constantly eating pork chops. We're zooming. We're placing so much snow. We're placing so much snow. And not any more snow. No. I want to get rid of this guest, but he's lived up here forever, so I can't do it. He was the first happy guest we had, and I feel bad. How is it? How long does it take for you to film and edit one whole YouTube project video? Average time? Average time for me in the recording, the build creation, and everything is probably 40 to 50 hours. And then my editor probably puts in another 10 hours a week-ish. 8 to 10 hours a week. So we're probably looking at 50 to 60 hours per video. And that would be on average. Some of them, like the Cyberpunk City, definitely was more closer to 100 to 120 hours, probably. The rain video, the last one, definitely that was closer to 80 hours. I would say my videos recently, because I'm not uploading as often, are taking a wee bit longer. But we're getting through them. What else do I need? More. Oop. What you make on average per video? I don't like to talk revenue numbers. You can guess if you look up average CPMs and look at the view counts I get, but I don't like to talk actual numbers because concept of $1 to people all over the world is extremely different. So it just, I prefer to not talk finances.
Pleased to meet you.
34 months. Woo. Been slowly getting back into Minecrafting. Been fun watching different VODs for inspiration. _fWhip cozy. Have a good stream.
Corvus, thank you for the 34 months. Love to have you back. Welcome on in. Good to hear the Minecraft excitement is coming back. Woohoo! We love our mining and crafting. Yeah, shorts pay a fraction of the revenue. Like my average short I was uploading that was getting over 100,000 views was making about 20 bucks. I'm very curious to see what this new one is going to make, but I won't have numbers on that for another 2 days because it takes 2 days after video goes live for revenue to update. So I'm very curious to see where that goes because it's... What is that short at now? I'm kind of curious. It's at 2.6 million views, dude. That's insane. Wombat done cooketh. $30 incoming. At least lunch? I'm barely in Seattle, dude. I'm so sad. One of my favorite bakeries in Pike Place Market, which is, if you've been to Seattle, is a very touristy place, but also like real good lunch food if you're a local. One of my favorite bakeries there just announced that they're closing and going under new ownership, and they're reopening later this year, and they announced their menu prices. It's basically the exact same menu, but all they've done is double the price. You used to be able to get a sandwich there for $9, and it was amazing. Oh my god, so good. And now they've just relisted that same sandwich is going to be $22. Nothing changed about the sandwich, and I'm like, I guess I will not be eating there any further, because that was a great $9 sandwich. One of the best $9 sandwiches. But that ain't a $22 sandwich. Yeah, 2.6 million now bars. It's nuts, dude. Especially when there's a French bakery literally sharing the same door entrance into it, that you can get like a sandwich on a fresh baguette for like $6. Like, I don't know what business decision these new owners thought was a good one, of we're gonna double the cost of everything but not increase quality. Questionable. Ah, child. Yeah, okay, the child died. We're safe. Can't even get a burger for under 20 bucks here anymore. That's why I still go to Dick's Drive-In. Honestly, it's just a good burger anyways. They did up their prices a while ago. It's a local Seattle chain. If you're ever in Seattle and you have a chance and you want a burger and you want like the best cheap burger of your life, you just gotta go to Dick's, dude. It's so good. But it's like $4 for a burger. And you're gonna want to order 2 of them, like that's for sure. Did my music just break? I think it did. No, it's still not. The song just ended. But yeah. All right. I gotta run. I've got some other stuff coming up in 5 minutes that I need to go do my walk around the house for a few minutes and open cabinets until I sit back down to start recording something else. But thank you all so much for being here. Look at that. The mountain's coming together. We got to get the stream in here. I'll get that going after stream. But thank you so very much, everybody, for hanging. I really do appreciate it. Ton of work done today. We got the whole city wall completed. Absolutely love. And we got a lot of blocks placed down on the mountain. So I'm making good time. T5 mountain. Let's do that. But thank you so very much for hanging. I really do appreciate it. Thank you all so very much for all the support. Baza, if you're still in here, thank you for all the massive support today, my dude. I really appreciate everybody for tuning in and checking it all out. Let's see who's live. If anybody is on... Anybody I know that's live right now? We'll go raid Link. Why not? We haven't raided him yet this week. All right, my friends. Thank you so very much for being here. I really do appreciate y'all. Have a lovely weekend, and we'll be back with some new stuff next week. But with that, my friends, I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye.